Hello everyone, this is Hallycake and I'm just going to show off how to do Requiem pretty quickly. This mission's pretty difficult if you're bad at killing stuff, and I'm very bad at this mission. So, as soon as you start, you're going to want to hit a few slide jumps. Here's one that I'm staring at right here. So you're going to start off right here. When you start, you jump, and you can hit a nice little slide jump here. I completely missed it. You can actually, there we go. So here, bam, slide jump. You can hit another one here. So that's two of the slide jumps you can hit. There's another one for a little bit. You can kind of hit one here, but it's difficult because it's not as slanted as that one back there. But if you run over here, you can hit this slide jump, which I completely missed. No, I hit it. Okay. So that one's difficult. Here you just kind of muscle run through. Yeah, this part's very boring. The whole beginning is just dumb time waste, basically. You can easily waste up to 10 seconds, especially on this part. I've wasted 10 seconds just because I didn't hit slide jumps. So here, what you're gonna, instead of running around, you just jump right up here. Bam. And you're gonna hit this slide jump. This slide jump's very difficult to hit, just because these rocks kind of impede your progress, as you can see. So let me try hitting the slide jump. Hopefully I can hit it first try. There we go. And then hit another one off that rock, and yeah, it brings you pretty far. So here, you're gonna want to get in this warthog. Now, a lot of Halo runners, they basically throw a grenade. A grenade in Halo 4 is too random and very bad. So what I do is, I basically sprint and then I jump and get inside of it. So what I do is I jump out of this rock, or this badly textured ground here. So you sprint, jump, hold X, get inside. It's very, very easy to do. And here is just driving section. I'll show off how to optimally do it. A lot of people wonder why I don't go through this part. And that's because around here, it's very easy to flip because you can see some rocks here. And it's very hard to turn through here, and you have to slow down. So I never go through there. I just go around. Here, just kind of go in the middle right there. I kind of messed that one up really bad, yeah. But you kind of know what I mean. Also, you can land in certain ways where your Warthog will actually go faster. And it's awkward. Warthog in Halo 4 is very weird. Luckily, this is basically the only time we get in the Warthog, which is nice. It's not the worst Warthog in Halo 4, or just a Halo series, but it's pretty close. So here, this is the worst part. What you're going to want to do is you want to drive and kind of drive to the left over here. The reason why you want to do that is you can see down there that there's some purple boxes basically, and if you kind of go to the middle and kind of go left, you can basically miss all those boxes, just like that. You're going to get more distance if you actually do it correctly, but yeah, that's basically more or less how you're going to do it. So here is just a very straightforward part. This mission's just straightforward. There's not a skip till the end, basically. Oh, that's a rock. I hit that rock a lot, it's annoying. But here you're just going to want to drive through. On Legendary you go right. On Easy we're going to go left. And we're going to drive up this rock right here. And we're going to get out as we're going up it. You can actually fling out of this Warthog, and sometimes you can land right here, which is awesome. It saves like a second if you do that, 2 seconds. Here, don't muscle run too much. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm muscle running right here, but do not muscle run going up this. You will actually lose time. So you can actually just walk. Now you're thinking, oh, but I thought muscle running was faster. Well, going up stuff is actually slower to muscle run, so do not do that. So over here, I'm actually just going to put in a video showing off how I do this next part. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Alright, so this is just a brief tutorial on how to do spring jumping. Spring jumping is basically, you jump higher than you're supposed to, so like right here, Um, yeah, I can't really jump on top of this. Yeah, I can, but it's a little bit harder. And, yeah, okay, I can just jump on this. But you'll notice when I spring jump, which is here. Oops, sorry. There we go. I clear it, basically. So basically, when you spring jump on default layout, what you do is you jump, and then you immediately hold crouch. You can do this with one or two fingers. I do it with 2 fingers most of the time. So like right here, you jump and then you hold crouch very quickly. Then when you jump again, you'll notice that I get a lot higher jump height. Towards the end, I hold crouch again to just get me some more height. Well, it doesn't really give you height. It just lets you get on top of obstacles easier. So again, I'll show it off. So you jump, hold crouch immediately. And then when you jump, you let go of crouch. Right there, I failed it. You don't get it 100% consistently. It all depends on when you let go of B. So like you have to let go of B immediately, which is why I like to use one finger sometimes. Like that. So I'll show it off again. Oops. There we go. So that's basically spring jumping. Doing it in other layouts is basically the same, but it's actually harder to do in other layouts. This is easier because got 2 buttons that are right here. And yeah, that's basically it. Alright. So hopefully that slightly helped. That should kind of help at least. But again, spring jump. We're just going to spring jump right on here. Just like this. That was kind of a spring jump, but that kind of worked actually. Now here I'm going to revert. Okay, I thought I got the bad checkpoint. Sometimes you'll get a checkpoint like way back there. But there's a couple of different routes. If you're not good at spring jumping, or you know you don't want to do this, you can just run to the left over here, crouch jump up here, and bam. So here, there's basically going to be a sword elite, and 3 jackals and 2 grunts. Or I think it's 4. I'm sorry, 2 jackals and 3 or 4 grunts. I can't exactly remember the number, but you basically want to kill all of those enemies and the elite with the sword. But we want that sword because it'll actually help do some clears faster later on. So we're going to take that sword by running over here, chucking a grenade, hitting this guy in the back, and taking a sword. And usually when you throw that grenade, you can throw 1 or 2. I usually just go with 1. Depending on how many enemies are left, like this guy's left. And there you go. That's basically it. And you just want to pick up the active camo and then go under here. Make sure to crouch under that so you can get in a bit faster. What is this guy doing? Elites are dumb. But and also be sure not to hit this door or any movable objects. For some reason, if you hit movable objects in Halo 4 with the energy sword, it actually drains the energy sword for some reason. I don't know. And here's the optimal route to get to the button over there. Just kind of follow this path. There we go. And you're just going to jump over here and hold X. Bam. And now you get to an unskippable cutscene, which will let me explain the next skip. So the next skip is basically called not button jump. That's already a skip. That's in Forerunner. It's called bridge skip. Basically, we skip pressing a button and then we just go straight to the next button. This trick, a lot of people have trouble with. I've gotten it down pretty consistently. I'll show off how I do it. If you really want to practice it, I can show off a way to actually practice it instead of having, because you actually don't get a checkpoint here, because the game doesn't expect for you to die. But you can actually force a checkpoint over there after you press this button. And also on easy, we go left then right. Do not go right and then left, because that makes this clear, which you have to actually go press this button. It makes this clear actually much slower. So we go left then right on easy. On legendary you go right then left, because you can filter out the enemies over here. So just remember left and right on easy. This is bridge skip. We actually don't have a name for this. I just call it bridge skip. What you're going to want to do is as soon as you start dipping down, you're going to want to jump. So sprint, You're gonna notice I barely started dipping down and I jumped, so do it again. Bam. You have like a half-second window to press A, so it's a bit difficult to do. I kind of have it timed very well. There we go. It's very simple. If you think you're not going to make it, just hold B at the very end, and you'll easily make it. And as soon as you do it, you just hold X here. And then jump. And then do the same thing on the other side. Now here, if you don't have any plasmas, you can kill 2 grunts here. And hopefully they drop at least 1 plasma. Ah, they don't. So that sucks. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So here, that's what I was talking about with forced checkpoint. So here you can actually just easily practice bridge skip. It's awesome. That's how I practice bridge skip. You can also do the same thing with button jump on Forerunner, but that's another tutorial. So here, okay. So I'm just going to show off very quickly where you're supposed to kill. You're going to notice that there's 2 grunts walking out. This one, and which one is it? Is it this one? Okay, it's that one. That one, for some reason, was late or early. That's what I meant to say. You have to kill those 2 grunts that I was basically staring at. And let's come back over here. Man, they're really far back for some weird reason. Where are they? There they are. They're supposed to be at least up here. You'll know them when you see them, but they're supposed to be up here. So you're going to want to kill these 2 grunts. What are they doing? I've never seen this before.
We'll have to locate its twin.
But you're supposed to kill those 2 grunts, and there's 2 other grunts on the other side. And you're going to want to kill those 2. So let's head back over here. For some reason they're way back here, and I don't know why. So it's these 2. You run up here. One comes out right here. And then the other one comes up here. That was a really bad example of it because I got weird RNG there. And then here you just want to kill all the enemies. So here I just kind of kill them. You basically want to kill every... Basically it's 3 jackals, 2 elites, and 1 sniper jackal. And just like that. If you want to go... Overall it's basically... 3 jackals, 2 elites, 1 sniper jackal, and 4 grunts. So here is a skip called Early Banshee. This skip gives people a lot of trouble. But it still gives me trouble actually, because it's very random on how it works. So what you can do is as soon as you come out here, jump, shoot the guy with the plasma pistol, take his plasma pistol, and run. And as soon as you hit about this pillar, you're going to want to start shooting. This will alert the Banshee, and you just shoot him out of the air. And yeah, that was a bit too... That was a weird Banshee, actually. I'll try showing it off. Probably won't. I'll put a link in the tutorial on my world record video. There we go. So about here again, get to the pillar, alert the Banshee, shoot it out of the air. There we go. And just board him. Sometimes you'll get 100 boost, sometimes you'll just be at 0. I don't know the percentage of getting 100% boost, but it's pretty rare. So here, just fly over here. There's going to be a guy with a concussion rifle that comes out. Just shoot him with the Banshee bomb, or just sword him while holding X. That way you can immediately grab his concussion rifle. So as soon as you take a concussion rifle, run over here, run down here, and then reload it. And then take out your plasma pistol, because we're going to need it for this next section. So as soon as you come out here, run behind this thing, shoot a few times, and then come out. Because that'll cause them to be a bit more forward, and it's just easier to hijack. And be sure to melee the grunt out, because it's faster than hijacking. And the reason why I paused here is because there's a skip you can do. I'm going to show the way you're supposed to do it during a full game run. So come over here, bam, and then you come over here, bam, bam, and then you run over here. You do the same thing on this thing, I really hope I don't get a checkpoint. I really don't want one. And then you come up here, and then that's it. And now I'm gonna revert, and I'm gonna show it step by step, basically. But that's how it's supposed to go. The reason why I did that, and I will show it step by step in a second. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna despawn the enemies. And here's a good way to practice this part. If you drive over here, just kill off some of the enemies. This guy has a concussion rifle, by the way, which is why we want to despawn the enemies and kill them off. So what you do is you drive in here, then you come out. Okay, now we get to practice this part. So this is the first skip. What we do is we jump on top of this box. Now it looks really easy to jump on top of, but you kind of have to do like a crouch jump, or you have to start at a high part, because you'll notice like I'm just slipping off. It's kind of hard to stand on top of this thing. And what you just want to do is just back up and then shoot your concussion rifle. I could actually probably spring jump up there. I don't know. I'll test that later. So here, bam. This one's a very simple one. Getting on top of this box is the hardest part, to be honest. So as soon as you do that one, hey, what are you doing? What are you? Stop it. Oh, he has energy sword. That's cool. So there's two different ways to do this. You can use this thing, or you can use this thing right here. This is what I recommend for new people, but this is what I recommend for people who like really kind of want to go a bit faster, because this way is a tad bit faster if I remember correctly. So this is how you do this part. Basically, what you do is you shoot straight down, and then you turn up a bit. So here, like that. Sometimes it'll take 2 shots, sometimes it'll take 3. I kind of have it to where it only requires 2. Now, stop shooting me, I need my shields. So I'm going to wait for my shields, and I'm going to show comms array jump, which it fell. Hold on, let me get there. Okay. So for this one, what we're going to do is jump between the wall and the blue thing, the comm array thing. I think it's called a comms array. And basically just do the same thing you did here. Bam. It's that simple, really. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, like you'll get it down consistently. So again, just look at the ground and then turn up a bit. Don't like slightly look up. You have to like look up kind of at about a 45-degree angle. So yeah, about a 45-degree angle. And this one saves about a second. You just stand on the very edge of this part, and then you back up and then concussion rifle. So, oops. I think I backed up. Yeah, I backed up too early. There we go. And also crouch in the air. So I'll show it off again. I got a checkpoint. Oh, it's a time checkpoint. Okay, I could probably abuse that. Oh. Man, I can't do this today. There we go. So that's it. That's simple, really. And towards the end, now I would end the video here and then learn English, but there's one more skip we can do, and it's basically a skip to end the mission earlier. It's gonna be very hard to show off because you saw that I just got a checkpoint. You don't get another checkpoint at all, so just bear with me. I'm gonna pause a lot and kind of show it off at least, or try to show it off. So here's the elevator you're supposed to get on. A lot of people say, why don't we just pressure jump or pressure launch off this thing, which is you kind of stand under the elevator, but you can't. You kind of can, but it just launches you in the wrong direction. So here, just stand on top of this thing, and I'm gonna look up, and you're gonna see how the wall kind of ends right there. As soon as we see that, we're gonna concussion rifle jump off this thing right here. Which I don't even know what that thing is, but we're gonna concussion rifle jump off that thing and end the level like a second earlier. So you'll see what I mean. So as soon as the wall ends. That was a little bit earlier, but that's basically Requiem, actually. A very simple mission, just has some weird tricks in it. It takes a while to get consistent. I personally get Requiems around 8-10 consistently. A good Requiem, to start off, like if you're starting a speedrun, a good Requiem would be about a 9-minute Requiem. And you can kind of work that down. If you work at if you look at HaloRuns.com, you can see some of the best times. Definitely one time you want to beat is Legato's, which I hope he's watching this video, but his time's pretty damn good. It's gone down like 30 seconds since he's on that world record, which was like months ago at this point. So yeah, that's basically it for Requiem. Next tutorial will be Forerunner, which will be really hard to show off, just because there's nothing but skips in that mission. But that's basically it.